Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, what we're going to do is that we're going to actually fix this small issue in our application where if we send a image message and it is the last message inside of our conversation, then the actual URL of that image is displayed. And what I want to do is that instead of displaying this URL, what I want to do is just show that an attachment was sent, which was an image. So for that, what we're going to do is that we're going to update our cloud functions. So without anything further to do, let's get into it. So firstly, what I'll do is I'll open a new window. And inside of here, I'll actually import our actual cloud function project. So I'll copy in our cloud function project. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to go to the index file. And then inside of there, we'll have our on conversation updated function. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to copy the actual type of the message that was sent to the actual document inside of every user's conversation collection. So firstly, what we used to do was that we used to only copy the last message, the timestamp, and the unseen count. What we'll do now is that we'll also copy in the type, and the type is going to be our last message and then the dot type. And with that, what we can do is that we can do Alt-Shift-F command save, and we can go to our actual terminal and make sure that you're inside of the project files, and then you can do Firebase and then deploy and then -- only and then functions. And with that, I'm going to wait for the deployment to complete and then I'll resume the video. Okay everyone, so once the deployment is complete, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to close down our project. So now I'll open up Firebase and I'll go to a conversation, and the last message in our first conversation is text. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to see the members. We have AZSN talking with CBR. So we'll go to AZSN and then A is talking with CBR. Inside of here, we have our last message as nice. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to send a message in this conversation from our actual app. So to do that, what I'll do is that I'll firstly see who our user is. So it's Hussein. So for that, what I'll do is that I'll log out. I'll log in as Hussein, log in. So once we're logged in, I'm going to go to the actual conversation with James Dean. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to send in an image message. So I'm going to send in this. When we send in this, hopefully here, our last message should be updated. And as you saw that our conversation snippet was updated, and now we are receiving a type 2 for our actual image. If we go to our actual other users, for now they don't have that actual type like in this conversation. So now what we're going to do is that our cloud function is updated. So I'll close down Firebase and I'll actually open up our project. And now what I'll do is that I'll update our conversation snippet to actually save a type inside of it. So I'll go to our conversation page, and then inside of here we'll have our conversation snippet. Now our conversation snippet is now also going to have a type for our message. So I'll do final, and then this is going to be message type, and we'll call it our type. What I'll do is that inside of our conversation snippet, I'll also add in our message type. So after our image, we'll do the actual this it's going just a this dot type. And then with this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Alt-Shift-F command save. But our conversation snippet inside of here requires a type. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do type. So what is the type going to be? Well, what we'll do is that we'll firstly check if we'll define our message type. So we'll do var and then message type. And for now, what we'll do is that we'll set that to a message type dot text. With this, what I'll do is that I'll check to see if our data and then the underscore and then the actual type, so type is not equal to null. And if it is not equal to null, then what we'll do is that we'll have a switch statement. And inside of here, we'll go through the actual data type like this. And then we'll have different cases. So firstly, we'll have, and do not forget to add the parentheses. And we'll have different cases. So the first case is going to be text. And then I'll add this, remove this space, and then I'll copy this line of code, I'll paste it in, and the other case is going to be image. And then what we'll do is that if we have text, what I'll do is that I'll set our message type to nothing and we'll just break. And if we have image, then we'll set our message type equals to message type and then dot image. And with that, what we'll do is that we'll set our message type to the type of our conversation snippet. I'll add a comma. I'll do Alt-Shift-F command, save, reload our application just to see that nothing gets broken. And with that, what we can do is that we can close down all of our files and we can go to our recent conversation page. And inside of here, we can go to the actual place where this text is rendered. So we have to go to the subtitle where you're going to see that the subtitle is a text being rendered. What we're going to do is that we're going to actually render different text depending on what our actual data type is. So for that, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to perform a tertiary check. So I'll do data and then the index and then dot and then the type. If the type is equal to our message type .text, then what we'll do is that we'll show our data index and then the last message, so underscore data index and last message. And if that is not the case, then what we'll do is that we'll show a string, and I'll do this and then we'll show a string, and the string is going to say attachment, and then here we'll say what the attachment was, so we'll say image. And with this, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do Alt-Shift-F command, save, and then what I'll do is that I'm going to go to the top, and you'll have to import our actual message model. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to do import / models and then message. With this, I'm going to do Alt-Shift-F command, save. I'm going to remove this import statement and I'll do Alt-Shift-F command, save. With this, I'm going to reload our application. Make sure that now the last message shown is like an attachment image, and here it's hello. I'm going to send an image to Tom2 now. So and then the image that we'll send is this one. Then the image is sent to Tom. We go back, and as you can see, it says that the last message was an attachment. So with that, congratulations on building your complete Firebase powered chat application with Flutter. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.